Good afternoon. We are at 3429 New Jersey Court in Pennsauken. I want to do a very brief couple-minute walk and overview of this roof, just to kind of show you what we're dealing with here. So not a particularly large roof. We have two small chimneys that touch. We have 1, 2, 3 pipe jacks, and yes, that is a pipe jack. It's not a furnace deck. It is a pipe jack, and we came to that conclusion because similar model home, and over there, same thing. There's a pipe jack, so it's just a aftermarket pipe jack. So 3 pipe jacks, 1, 2 chimneys, and a ridge cap on both aspects of the house. I have pictures showing that this is 2 layers. And if you can, I'll zoom in here, you can see this is not coloring, that is granule loss. In the black you're seeing, that's the fiberglass mat. Coming close here to I'll zoom out here, like here, that right there, all that black, that's the fiberglass matting. Down to here, you see, that's all fiberglass matting. So this is not supposed to be a black and white roof. Like you'll see a CertainTeed XC20 or an XC25 black roof that looks like black and white speckles. That's not what this is supposed to be. In contrast, this is supposed to look more like that over there. So nice and white. Now that's an old roof too, but it's not supposed to look like all this black. So condition is pretty cooked. You can see the difference here between a repair that was affected, and I said it was about 9 shingles. I mean shingles, not tabs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 12. I don't know. I spitballed. We do have some of the shingles in that repair have failed, as well as the top one. They're lifting and creasing. Creasing is so hard to spot on this roof, just because the granules have just so gone. This roof is only 12 to 15 years old, but this is what happens when you put on 2 layers. We do have damage on our slopes. I'll show you here. We have a run of 1, 2, 3 and a missing shingle here. We have a missing shingle there in the rake. If you see X on these, that's something I'm not crediting as storm damage, so that's a nail pop there. Right there. That's my ladder I came up. Here we have creasing there and there. This whole row here up to there is lifting from the rake all the way to that patch, but only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are actually lifted and creased at the same time. Here we have a repair. FR stands for failed repair. You can see right here, maybe you can't, but there's a slight crease, and that lifts there. Here's one of the repairs around the pipe jack, and then here's the other. This is that mastic I was talking about, that mastic sealant that gets put down. Usually this is used like around pipes, chimneys, that kind of thing. So kind of went a little crazy with it, probably because he said, oh my gosh, I have a leak, and then just said, let's cover everything up just in case. You have another shingle damage here, and it's starting to I don't know if that was just a spot that he missed or something, but and then on the back, oh, here's another nail pop. You see the X. We have another shingle over there, shingle there, shingle here by my foot. Not a ton of total shingles. I think the total shingle count is maybe 11, 12, maybe upwards of 15. If it's 20, we're pushing it. The issue is on this roof is repairability. I was attempting to do a simulated repair, which is you take a shingle out, which is this bottom one. So that bottom one there is the damaged tab, and it's 1, 2, 3. I was attempting to do a simulated repair, which is take the old shingle out, and you put the same one back in. That's because I don't know what the shingle is. I didn't want to run into any kind of compatibility problems with the IRC. So we'll just do that as kind of like a proof of principle. I also wanted to get a picture of it without the top layer shingle, so I could maybe identify what the bottom layer is, see if there's any like misspaced decking underneath that we'd have to be concerned about. I didn't think there was, but it's always good to be sure before you start doing anything serious. However, I couldn't do the repair attempt, I couldn't even get the shingles up. When we started lifting right here, it tore. That's actually the best condition one. You'll see here, right there, it just shredded. And then here, and this is the shingle where I stopped. So then I didn't even try down here, because I start up here, and then I come down here, and then I go up top there. This is a fail, simply because of like all that mat transfer there, and that's daylight coming through. All that mat transfer down there, as you can see from the holes. Like, hey, there's my finger, right? So like I can't even try to do repair without this roof getting shredded. I tried using all three of my tools. I tried actually first with the roof snake there. I tried with my flat bar, with the blade. I tried with my plastic scraper to get a wider angle. And I'll kind of show you here what happens is one of these inside the scope. So this one's already damaged, so we'll go up to here, and I think there's some, no, okay, so you go up to here, you start working at it, and maybe this one will come up for me, but it's just so old, and yeah, it's already tearing. It's just so old and so damaged and just brittle in general. Yeah, right there. So, like, you see my blade sticking through. So I'm going to stop here because I don't want to do any further possible trauma to this roof. It's so old and so traumatized already that even trying to break the seals on this roof is just catastrophically crushing this roof. But that also kind of speaks as to why the winds that we had, and keep in mind we had 60-65 mile an hour winds on this roof in this area. You know, you look over across the way there and you see like they have siding coming out, but like you see, it's not a ton of shingles missing. So any other roof that is in halfway decent condition to start probably either survives or probably has more shingles damaged. But because these are pretty much fused to the shingles beneath it, they're not coming up, which is, you know, great. It seems counterintuitive, but it's great because the shingles don't come up. But the problem is when they do come up and they do lift, I mean, they're paper thin, so it doesn't take much to crease them. But then you can't, there's no way you can repair it. You have to do something like that with the mastic, which is not a proper repair. I mean, he did the best he could, not being a roofer. But, or, you know, you get, they just fly off and break. But, or you get what happened over there, which is, you know, the repair just kind of shreds. I'm not sure how they got these in here. I don't know if they tucked those shingles under there or not. Frankly, it doesn't look like they did. I think they probably had the same problem I did and just ran it right up to the edge there and kind of hope for the best. I don't know. I'm guessing at this point. This roof is beyond repair. I mean, there's no doubt about it. There's no, oh, you know what? There's his nails. He nailed through and then masticed over them, and you can see there's a couple of spots where he did that. So that's what he did. Yeah, there's nothing for this roof. It can't be repaired. I can't even pull a shingle for RLS, ITEL, NTS, whatever kind of system you want to use to identify shingles. I can't even lift it up to see the cellophane tape underneath to do a spot identification. So, hey, if you know somebody who can pull a shingle, send them out. I'll meet them here. I'd love to be able to pull a shingle and see, but as it stands right now, this roof is cooked. Questions, give me a call, give me an email, give me a text, whatever. Otherwise, I'll see you around the horn.